Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening. Good evening. Please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
What's
Your
your
good
good
name
name?
is
Neha Verma.
Neha Verma.
Yes, sir.
Neha ji, where are you from?
Sir, I am from Sonipat.
Sonipat. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, your introduction.
Yes, sir. My name is Neha Verma. I am from Sonipat, which is also called the Education City of Haryana. I have done my graduation, that is BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering, from DCRAS Murtal in June 2018, and after that I have started working in TCS, and currently I am also working from August 2018.
Just repeat. TCS.
Yes, sir.
You
Tata
did
Consultancy
you did your
Services.
graduation BTech
Yes, sir.
from where?
DCRAS Murtal.
Acha. Okay.
It is in Sonipat.
You did your.
Why do you call Sonipat the education city of Haryana?
So because of the largest project, Rajiv Gandhi Educational City project, which is the largest in Haryana.
Neha ji, may I suggest something? When you are asked the education, your introduction, you should say something which is which projects you, not the city where you are coming from.
Okay, sir.
So,
So, in which stream you did your BTech?
Electronics and Communication.
Electronics. Which year?
In June 2018, I graduated.
Thereafter, what did you do?
So working in TCS.
Yeah. So, TCS.
Yes, sir.
located at
Gurgaon office.
Gurgaon. Right now, working from home.
then why do you want to go to the bank?
So because I wanted to join the banking sector, like it is the largest sector. Economy is based on, like any country's economy is based on its bank. So like I have some skills which in my IT sector also, like I am working for a banking project. So like I have some basic skills from that. So I got some things, and like I started developing some skills for that also, like banking, and that's why I started to think that I can develop my career in banking also.
Okay.
No, but TCS happens to be a good company. Gives lot of opportunities to its employees.
Yes, sir.
Even you get the chances to move to other lands also. There's a lot of people go there. Then, and I think that it is rewarding also.
Yes, sir, it
Paying
is
you well
also.
also. So a little dicey. Why you want to leave TCS and come to SBI?
So because I wanted to join government sector, so and SBI is the largest bank in the government sector.
You feel you will need to work less.
No, sir, it is not like that, because the banking sector is also growing, and like it is more moving toward the
No, when you say
digitalization.
growing, banking has been there for the last 150 years.
Yes, sir.
But the most happening sector is IT. IT is expanding like anything, and now since the IA, now the scope is still immense. You never know, and even banking sector is not expanding as much as IA sector is. This IT sector is expanding.
Yes, sir, that is also true. Like IT sector is also growing very much. But I wanted to work in the banking sector because like I wanted to be a government officer from starting. I was.
No, SBI is not a government. SBI is not a government department. You are not you are not a government employee if you are a banker. Bank employees are not government employees.
Maybe not directly, but they are under the control of government.
Right.
But
Right,
not
in a way.
directly, but
Yes, in a way.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yeah, but when this question is likely to be asked, and I think I suggest you have a better reply than this,
Okay, sir.
because
I
this
will work
reply
on
is
it.
not convincing. That simply because it either shows that somewhere I find that it would be easier for me as an employee to work in a bank rather than in IT sector where you have to work very hard.
Okay, sir. I will work on
So
that.
you see, in the public sector banks also, you have long working hours, and nowadays there's no difference in a way. I mean, is multitasking and lot of long hours also, and then you have to meet the deadlines,
Yes,
and
sir.
then it's stressful also. So in no way it is comfortable as far as if you compare with the TCS and all. So
Yes, sir.
for that reason, I mean, you should simply give this reply. Yes, I mean, I was wanting to be a banker, or I wanted to be in bank.
Okay.
So I have the experience and the background of the IT sector, and banks are very much nowadays coming up with very innovative
Solutions and technologies. Yes,
and
sir.
that is the future of the banks. So I'll be comfortable speaking, and I'll prove asset, and I'll add value to the company. And there are many promotional or growth self growth avenues for hardworking employees, and I that attracted me, and therefore I wanted to appear.
You can have the perspective that you can tell them that I have always wanted to come to the bank because of the opportunity you get to interact with the people, to help them in
Yeah, like social service also is there.
Even in IT sector, there is no interface with the individuals, with the persons. So rather than this gives you an opportunity to work in an environment where you come in contact with the people, you help them, you reach out to them, and you are able to make a lot of change to the people you interact with. So that kind of social relevance is there where your being brings a meaning to somebody. So that is the reason that I was.
This is how you should.
Okay, sir.
So
We'll take care of
have you what all preparations you have made for the interview?
Sir, like I have studied all the basic terms which is related to banking and all. After that, I have studied like budget related things and some.
What you know about budget related? What you have
So this year budget it was different. Like it is a paperless budget this time. It was presented on a tablet, and it is based on 6 pillars this time. After
what are the
that,
pillars?
so one is health and well-being. The second one is physical and financial capital and infrastructure, and one is innovation and RD, research and development. One is minimum government, maximum governance. One is reinvigorating human capital, and one more left. I'm forgetting the name. In inclusive inclusive financial development, something like that. Not recalling the exact name.
So what about the privatization of banks which have brought in?
So like right now there is news that some banks will get privatized, and earlier also, like because of NPA, some mergers has already happened in 2020. So like the government has to infuse some capital, like every year in its budget they have to give some amount to like public sector banks also to cover up the NPA. So it was creating a burden for government also. So like they decided to give some stakes to like to sell out the bank to private lenders, so that if any loss or NPA is there, then the private party will be handling all that. Like government burden will be reduced, and uh, um, they can give their money to some other better places where development is more required.
Why does the bank require to inject funds every time?
So because like they are giving loans to people and they are not able to repay because of any reason, like they are giving loans to farmers and they are not able to repay that, or any other person is there, they are not able to repay their loans. So it creates a problem for bank also, like because only the loans generate the like majority of the money for bank. So if there is like if NPA don't get recover.
No, but what is the relationship between funding the banks, bringing more equity or refunding, and NPA? How they are connected?
Sir, like if like people come to the bank and they deposit their money, and that money bank lend out to other people in the form of loans. If any person has taken a loan and he is not able to repay that loan within 90 days, or any amount doesn't come to bank, then they call it an NPA. If NPA don't get recovered, like how the bank will give the money back to their depositors? They need some.
I understand. NPA is created, you don't recover, ultimately you have to create the provisions, you're right. It will end up, booking the loss.
Mhm.
But why, where this money comes from? I am asking you about why capital, what is the role of the capital in the balance sheet? We call it, in other words, capital adequacy. Now, what is the concept of capital adequacy and why is it required?
Capital adequacy ratio is somewhere linked to risk weighted asset. Like if a loan is given to any person, like some amount bank has to keep for reserve, so that if that person is not able to repay that loan, in the balance sheet they can cover up that thing from the risk weighted asset part.
You need to clarify this. You need
Okay.
to understand this concept.
Mhm.
The capital adequacy is not, capital is not required just to write off your loans.
Mhm.
But writing off the loans affects your balance sheet in a way by putting more load on your risk weighted assets, and
Mhm.
you have to keep the capital, you have to have the capital in proportion, in a particular proportion to your
To lend
total
out the
risk weighted
money.
assets.
Mhm.
So then with the erosion of the capital, your capital will go down and ultimately that needs to be refurbished.
Mhm.
So please
Maybe.
this fine
However, you have
difference.
studied it. I mean, it's not that you have not worked
हाँ
hard.
हाँ
You have studied it and you know a bit of it. But sir has clarified,
Yes, sir.
this is how you have to reflect. Okay.
Yes.
So,
you have heard about the bad bank.
Oh, sir, I have heard, but मतलब इतना नहीं पता, डिटेल में नहीं पता उसका.
उसमें डिटेल तो ज़्यादा है ही नहीं, अभी तो डिटेल तो जब गवर्नमेंट लाएगी तब होगी. Bad bank means that they plan to create a bank where all the NPAs, major NPAs, which have become irrecoverable, will be transferred to that bank, so that remaining banks become clean. So that
Like all their NPAs will be like
most
cleared
of the
off.
NPAs, unrecoverable NPAs, where ultimately that ultimately you are going to write them off. Instead of each bank writing them off, they will transfer all such assets to that bad
NPA
bank
to a
and
particular
then
bank, and that bank is
get
called
rid
like
of
bad
it
bank.
in whichever way
the
they
rest of
want.
the balance sheets of the rest of the banks will be clean.
Cleaned. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what it is. So have you studied about monetary policy?
Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
you
sir.
like to have a cup of tea?
No, sir. Thank you.
So what you have read?
So like the rates which was already there in the monetary policy, they are not revised. They are kept the same which they were earlier. Like the current CRR is 3% and the repo rate is 4%. Reverse repo rate is 3.35%. SLR is 18%.
So what is
And
SLR? How it is calculated?
SLR is the statutory liquidity ratio. The RBI decides it. Like the monetary policy recommends it, and after that it is come into the effect. It is the amount of money that bank has to maintain with itself in the cash form or any liquid asset form.
How it is calculated? On the basis of what it is calculated?
Exactly, sir, I don't know about that.
This 18% of the demand and time liabilities.
Okay, 18% of NDTL.
In the shape of cash or gold.
Yes, sir.
That banks have to maintain. So,
You have heard of IBC?
IBC, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code.
Yes. What is
Exactly, sir, I don't know.
Can you tell me the
that.
difference between insolvency and bankruptcy?
Sir, insolvency is when like bank is saying they don't have money, and bankruptcy is exactly when an legal authority says that exactly this bank don't have money to repay, like don't have
Bank.
funds.
No, not bank. Instead of bank, you substitute the word with a debtor.
Okay, data.
Because this is not meant for banks. This is meant for corporates or individuals or partnerships.
Okay, like firm, any firm is there. Okay.
So basically, you have worked hard on as far as knowledge part is concerned. Okay, and then your communication skill is also quite
fairly good.
Fairly good, and the body language and the eye contact, that's also fairly okay. And then but the only thing is that you need not be nervous. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
That level of confidence here you need to have because you have prepared well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there are a few things which you can focus with the last say 20-25 days economic times. You can just go through or mobile app.
Okay.
You can just go through and see what other features that have cropped up, what other things have come up. Okay.
Okay.
So you need to focus on that and be confident. Okay. Now it is not only interview is not just knowing the things. It is just also giving your views also.
Like how we are presenting that thing.
No,
Besides that, besides that, your bookish knowledge or your inert facts, what knowledge base you have knowing about things, facts, that has been tested in the written test. The purpose of the interview is to know the capacity and capability of a person to grow, to work as a team member. That you should not have any biases or prejudices. You are really a people's person. That you are willful learner. All these things you have to depict that you have a positive frame of mind.
Yes, sir.
So attitudes, biases, thinking, capacity, potential, all these things are of more concern in the interview. It is just not merely how much you know. A person may know but may not be able to perform anything.
And you have to give your views as well.
Yeah.
You should be capable of giving your views as well. Like they say why privatization is good, whether it is good or bad, then you have to give your views.
Okay.
Now you say privatization is good, suppose it. They will argue. And you should not be, how do you argue is all important. You should not be very rigid. But at the same time, you should not budge also. That somebody, says and you say, okay, I agree with you. No, that also.
Like we have to present our views.
Yeah. You have to present your views with, conviction and, logic.
Okay.
That should be backed with logic also. Why your views are, you think are correct. Okay. So otherwise it's okay. If you want to ask anything from us, you tell us. If you want to,
So some doubts I have, like I have cleared like SBI PO also and IBPS PO also. So like if they are asking any exams you have cleared this year, so should I tell this like I have cleared multiple exams? So should I share it with them?
Why not?
Yes, be truthful.
Why not? It's better.
So because
but you can always say that I have also cleared that interview, but my first preference is State Bank of India, because these are the core strengths of State Bank of India, and I wish to be a part of the SBI team.
Because
I was also, because you speak like this, they'll see if she's capable of clearing all the exams, and she's a right candidate for us to take. So you say I have cleared that, but my first priority is State Bank of India. And I wish to be part of the SBI team. Okay.
But at the same time, when you go for IBPS interview, you don't say that my first preference is SBI.
Yes, there I will say like my preference will be to join the other public sector banks.
You can say that SBI is a very big institution, so the individual growth chances are not there as much as they would be in this institution, and I feel that this is likely to grow much more.
Yes, sir.
So they can ask you, are you comfortable moving any part of India for posting? You say yes.
Yes, sir, I'm comfortable.
Okay.
Oh, yes, rather I am willing. I would wish that I should be posted somewhere where the areas which I know nothing of.
I have visited many places in India, so like I can add on to that also.
You can. They are not going to give you a posting then and there. It's not going to impact your posting. So it should be rather, you should be more enthusiastic, saying that yes,
I am willing to.
Are you comfortable in working long hours? Say yes. I'm used to, because I have been in private sector, so I'm used to working long hours.
Yeah.
Then say after marriage, then it will be a hardship that your spouse will be somewhere, you will be somewhere. Say I'll manage. We'll manage.
We both will manage.
We both will manage.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think overall,
First is that the question which they are going to definitely ask you is why do you want to shift from TCS to SBI?
SBI.
You
Yeah.
prepare on the lines which I have told you.
Mm-hmm.
You prepare this a very very positive reply,
Okay.
saying that here I'll be able to make the impact to the lives of so many people,
Mm-hmm.
and ultimately
Like directly,
it's
I will
very
be
important.
interacting with people,
The real satisfaction in the life will come only if you have been able to
help some other
bring
people
some value
in.
to the society, which
Yeah,
the
okay.
chances of doing that in SBI, which believe will be 1,000 times than in my current job.
Yeah.
so moreover,
Okay.
I'll with my IT background, I'll be
Mm-hmm.
add
My
value to the
IT
bank.
background is going to help me. By my
Mm-hmm.
IT ground will background will help me to evolve better as
As a banker.
as a management partner, as a
Mm-hmm.
management person, and
Okay.
to add value in my working. So this will
Mm-hmm.
be of tremendous use, because tomorrow everything is going to is moving in that direction. So
Mm-hmm.
that will be an additional strength.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
One more question, like they can ask me, like I have IT background, so like they can ask me, you should try for specialist officer, as in bank also there is a specialist officer post.
You say
So
कि after joining also I can opt for that.
No. Again,
Even that.
you go back to the question one. You say no. I want to be in general banking. I don't want to be an IT person remain only.
like I want to diversify my knowledge also.
If
Like,
I wanted to be an IT person, I am already working with the TCS.
mm-hmm.
So I
They
want
can-
to
they
go
can-
and work among the people, not work with the computer.
Okay.
I want to be there. I want to bring that. That is possible only in general
in general
banking.
banking.
But normally what is done is, as a practical banker, once you have a IT background,
Mm-hmm.
and they try
They
to
are
post you in a department wherein the IT part is
IT part is
much
there.
needed,
Okay.
but you remain a general banker as well.
Okay.
So what sir has explained to you, you say in that.
Okay.
Because that enthusiasm and that kind of reply is going to be of tremendous value for this interview.
Yeah.
After joining that, you may opt for anything. But first, you are not being interviewed for a technical post.
Yes, sir.
You can't say, okay, I'll wait for that opportunity.
No, they'll say, okay, then you apply for that.
Huh?
So
the chapter closes there.
Okay, you say, I am.
No. I want this because this is what is my dream.
Okay.
Because I want to be interactive. Otherwise, I was already working,
I'm working with
standalone.
TCS.
IT.
TCS happens to be one of the premier institutions in this area. But I want to come to SBI because I want to go. I want to work in the villages. I want to go. I want to work with the SHGs. I want to work with a small person.
It is the
with a
opportunity
carpenter,
to serve the people.
with SMEs.
It is the opportunity to serve the people.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
That
So
is my dream.
for that reason, I want
want to
be a general
join.
banker.
Yeah, okay.
The opportunity to go to a small person, to the grassroots level worker, and to add value to that person, to change their lives and to make an impact, that is only here. This is what I want.
Okay. So
I want to fulfill my life dream.
Be assertive.
You prepare some
Yeah, okay.
lofty
Words.
Okay.
Okay, sir.